Hi guys, Chris from the Pro Shop here. This is like Christmas to me. We had a lot of you in the shop recently and you've been commenting on just like it's like a golfing gadget if you want to call it, that's been sitting in the shop. And we sort of, or I definitely would be the one that has gone wax lyrical a little bit on how good I think it is. I've told a lot of you in this process, however, just to let me, because I said I was going to buy one, let me get it, let me sort of test it, and then I can give you more of an honest review. But from the outset, as I said to you, I thought it was a great product and an unbelievable price. So, rather than me just waffling on, let's show you it's arrived. My Christmas present. So there it is. It's the Rapsodo. It is a launch monitor and a golf simulator. Okay, now obviously I have the Flight Scope launch monitor, which we use for custom fitting for you guys and some lessons and bits and pieces to tell you the different parameters and look to show you through numbers how you can improve. But this is more, for me, this is more about sort of personal. It's more of a personal thing that you can get all the data yourself. It's something that you, the consumer, can take home, take to the range, take abroad, okay, and that's one of the key things. So I think one of these sort of, with this size of unit, you can definitely take it away. Say if you were going to Spain, Portugal, it's something that can be carried quite easily. So let's unbox it, let's take a closer look. I'll then go to take you out on the range, review it out on the driving range, and then we'll hopefully, what we might do as well is we'll have like if it is good as I think it is, then we'll have you like an afternoon up at the club where you guys can actually have a go yourselves and see it for yourself and don't take obviously my word for it. So the box, pretty substantial, reminds me a little bit of like an Apple box or something like that. So what do you get in the box? Come on, it is Christmas. Okay, so straight off the bat, you get these. Again, you look at these and you think, well, what are they? Other than sort of funky looking golf balls. I'm going to bring one in. You can see obviously all the dimple patterns on that. Okay, or I say the dots, I should say, the dimple pattern you can see on it. It is a Callaway Chrome Soft X ball. Fun enough, it's one of the balls that I do use from time to time. I flip between that and a Pro V, if I'm being completely honest. But this one is designed specifically with launch monitors in mind. So if you had a net, this is when you'd be using these balls. You don't want to be whacking these balls out on the golf course because what it does, it works in conjunction with the launch monitor and it enables it to establish a better idea of spin. So it helps to track the numbers on the ball. It helps for it to be able to record data. It can do it without it, but like most things in life, it's about, you know, upping the accuracy, which when I spoke to the rep initially, they were talking about this unit is within 1% of the units that are sort of £20,000. So it really, from an accuracy standpoint, which I think is key, it's right up there at an unbelievable price. But let's have a look, see what's it look like. Okay, so comes in a natty box, okay, as the case there you can see. So, give you an idea, same sort of size as a golf ball box, similar weight if I'm being completely honest. So again, if I'm thinking of travelling, it would fit nicely in my hand luggage or in my golf bag. So let's open it up, let's show you it. So it's a Rapsodo ML2PRO is its actual name. Here it is here. Oh, just turned it on, I pressed the button. I've charged this up already because I do want to go out this afternoon and get myself some data and actually have a go. Like I said to you, I've been itching to try and get this done. I'm quite impressed. One silly little thing really is with the stand that comes with it because it literally is as simple as pops in the bottom, clicks, and then if we put it like this, you can see here. Now the key for me, what's good about that, move that away for a second, is these 2 points here. So I'm gonna bring those in there. That's ideal for sitting an iPad in, which, you know, you could be out on the driving range, you wanna look back, you can get instant feedback. When I went through it with the rep, what that enabled him to do was to show me how the simulator function worked, because I could actually see the hole that I was playing. If you were running it as a simulator, you would connect that via Bluetooth to a projector, which would then be in front of you, and you'd have the same image. So when we do show you on the driving range, I'll probably show you in the same way that I got shown. Taking it out again this time, putting it back in for another reason, is to show you here that this little groove here is if you say you didn't have an iPad, you only had your iPhone, so you could actually stand your iPhone in there, and exactly the same thing. It would show you that if you wanted to play it as a simulator, it would show you the hole. But for me, potentially, that's probably more useful for when you're trying to record your swing, the data from your swing, which in itself, you know, because you don't want too many numbers on the screen. It would be too busy, I think, to run it as a simulator off your phone. But I just think it's quite a cool little stand, and it just shows the attention to detail that they've gone with this unit. I'm not really going to tell you much more than that, because this is obviously just the unboxing aspect of it. I've got an additional dozen golf balls with mine. These are available. You can purchase these separately, but this was on the offer that I had, and it is on the offer that we have in store as well. But you've got 3 to start with. Obviously, golf balls do wear out, and if you're whacking them in a net, they will wear out over time. But I think it's definitely, it gets you off from running. I don't know how often you have to replace these. That's something that, you know, that over time it will become more apparent. I don't think it's something that you're going to be literally going through. If you're running it indoors as a simulator, you'll be going for a dozen golf balls a month or anything stupid like that. The reason I say that is because colleagues of mine have simulators and use similar stuff to this, and they certainly don't replace their golf balls at that rate. Right, I think that's enough of me talking. You've seen the unit, you've seen its carry case that it comes in. I'm going to bring it in actually a little bit closer just to show you up, because I don't think I've done that. You can see that obviously I've got it on at the moment. This point here, this is a camera, okay, and that's really cool because that shows you the path of the club coming through the ball. Again, it can run in conjunction. It's very clever because it runs in conjunction with your iPhone or an Android, and you can film your swing from 2 different angles, which is phenomenal, really, to be able to get that feedback. Again, and I will harp on about it at this price point. I've looked online already myself to try and find reviews on this. I've done the stereotypical British thing, I think, at times, and looked to see is there a negative review out there. And I'm yet to actually find one that I think has got any credibility to it. There's reviews on previous models that right back at the beginning, like anything, I think had bugs and glitches in it. However, I think they might have got it right this time. I look forward to presenting my next video to you guys, the Rapsodo ML2PRO.